what they need to know to be great racing dogs. And so what we do is we go on walks in the woods, and every time we go on a walk in the woods, we take an older dog, like this gray and white one. Huskies is 16 now, and she's still bouncing around. So when we go on a walk, she just runs in front of us, and then pretty soon she gets to an area she's curious about. She darts off the trail, and the puppies chase after her through brush and trees, ravines, whatever she encounters. They go through there with her, and when they're way in front of us and can't even see us anymore, then we'll call that great old lead dog back, who runs to us, and the pups chase her back. And so by doing this again and again, the puppies learn something. They learn, number one, to listen to our voice, because something always happens when we say they need that when they start learning commands. But the second, and the way more important, is to always follow that lead dog, because that's the dog that brings them safely home. And they need that kind of relationship when they go in harness for the first time.
Well, they obviously are very bonded to the handlers out there with Ava and Kyla. And yeah, before too much longer, you're going to get to try them on the line. How old do you want them to be before you're comfortable with that?
Well, you know, what we try and do is we usually, it usually happens about 6 months of age, but, you know, we don't really look at the calendar as much as we do is look at each individual puppy, because each individual puppy gets ready at a particular time, you know, their own individual time. And let's say, you know, we have to first of all see if they're big enough, strong enough, fast enough, and if they are, then we start looking for other things, especially their self-confidence. Are they going to have fun on the run? Do they want to do it? Will they want to do it again? And if we can see all those things, then we look for the instinct to pull, and when all that comes together, it's a recipe for them to succeed, and so that's the day we hitch them up. But if we didn't have great old lead dogs out front, and we put them in a team without the leaders, it'd be like putting a group of kindergarten students in the room with no teacher. It'd be total pandemonium. So the first thing we do is put in the leader. Then, once they're focused, we hitch the puppies behind. And it's so instinctive for the little guys to want to pull that as soon as I give the forward command, the leader will take off. The puppies will chase after her, and within a minute, they look like an adult team of dogs. As a matter of fact, we say it takes us a minute to teach them to go, but it'll take a year to teach them to stop.
Yeah, a lot of enthusiasm.
That's right.
On a cool, crisp day like this, you gotta believe that they're ready to run. I noticed you got a team out here. You were talking about pandemonium, and what are they getting excited about?
Well, you know what the deal is. Right now, we're going to actually, it's a cool enough day that we can take them out for a run on the four-wheel cart. Now, they always get exercise every day of the year, whether it's summer or winter. Now, in the wintertime, of course, it's easy with snow on the ground and the river's frozen. We can go 5 to 50 miles from this spot right here when we hitch up. On the hot days, we put them in the boats and let them run free on the sandbars. But today, we're actually going to get to run them in a four-wheel cart, just like we would if we were hitching them to a sled. Now, the lead dogs actually are the most important dogs because they find the trail, set the speed, listen for my commands. The dogs behind provide power. There's 10 today, and I run more depending on the distance I'm going or the weight I have on the sled. Now, sometimes I run up to 20 dogs at a time. Now, that will put my leaders up past the end of that building, 100 feet in front of me. So you can imagine how much I trust the leaders because it's only voice command, how much power I have. And the last two dogs will help me turn sleds because sleds mostly go straight forward. So if the back dogs moving from side to side, they can get us around trees and obstacles and help us turn corners.
He turns into forward momentum, and off they go. Now he's going to do a U-turn out behind the barn there, so keep your eye on the trail.
All the dogs are going wild.
We're also on the monitor. They're going to start picking up speed here. Get all leaned out, just like a bull. Get down step. Look at all the dogs in the yard, too. Don't worry about them, though, now. Every dog gets exercise every day here. That's why they live so long. 15 to 17 years is not uncommon for the lifespan of these dogs at all. And they get a great diet, top-of-the-line vet care, and lots of exercise every single day. Now watch on the monitor or on the far side of the lake, because the team's going to pop out of the woods there any second, going full speed, and hopefully we'll get a radio
come out of
call.
the woods and onto the straightaway, and these straightaways give me a great opportunity to look at each dog and assess them athletically. The leaders set the pace, but every dog behind them tries to match them stride for stride. Now this is a very well matched team. Every dog is pulling equally, and we need that kind of teamwork when we're out on the Iditarod, because there's times we may need to go more than 100 miles every single day, and that takes every dog doing their job. This looks like a great team for doing this. Into the home stretch, and this is the time to evaluate each dog and see how they've been trained, because what you want is the dogs to come home faster than they went out. Now that takes training, because dogs like to use all their energy right away, but we need them to keep a little gas in the tank, a bit of energy that they can use at the end of a run to pass teams in front of us, and also keep hard charging competitors behind us. This looks like a great team, and I think they have a great future, and I'm looking forward to working with them this winter. I'll tell you more when I get back.
These are if Dave's able to get them stopped with the whoa command. Like I said, they don't care for that a lot. Bit of a skid, and there we go. Another successful lap.
Well, thank you very much. These guys did a wonderful job, and after every run you want them to know that, so you're going up and down the line, pet each dog, and then of course it's time for play.
Sure. You got one up there that's clearly relieved the run is over. And then right down into the pool. Seems chilly to us, but to them it's still pretty warm.